All right, boys and girls. It's going to be your first explainer video where I explain and help you out, make sure you understand this music a little deeper and review. And I always post them on YouTube. Okay, so this is going to be Treble and Bass Clef explained. Number one, you have your treble clef. Some of you already know this, but it's good to help other kids out. First time reading notation. All right. So how do you break this up? Number one, you use lines and spaces, right? 1, 2, 3. You got 5 lines on the bass clef, 5 lines on the treble. These lines have names. Okay, that's one of the trickiest things to remember. These are pitches. Okay, so it's an E, G, B, D, F. This pitch down here is G, B, D, F, A. Right. Not only do you have lines, you have spaces. Okay, separating both of them is middle C. All right. Space notes. All right. Let's start down in bottom. We have inside the box, right? F, A, C, E, G. Start over here below, right? C, D, F, A, C, E, right? So separating the two with lines and spaces. Very important to understand that concept. So how do we go up pitches, right? Let's start here down in the F, down in the bottom. So this is a space going to a line, right? You have, let's write that down here. Let's say we have an F. Going to the next note is a G. So you see the F pitch goes to the G, and then that G goes to this space right here in the bass clef, right? It's going to be an A. Next note on the line is a B, so on and so forth. That B goes to a C, so it has logic, right? When you're playing piano, your left hand is playing the bass clef, your right hand is playing up there. So just so you know, the way the music flows, pitches flow, has a logical structure. Next note is D, all right? See the D down here? After that, you have from the D, it goes to the E, step by step, up the pitches. F, right? Step through, right? G, A, B, C. Now that middle note is right here, right? So separating the left hand from the right hand. This is your left hand. This is your right hand. Very important to know the two, okay? So starting on F, it goes lower than that actually. So, because see how this note goes down here? So this is a very low E. Goes lower than that too, if you notice, right? Right? These notes go lower. Then you have a very low D. Low C below the bass clef looks like that, okay? Way down here. And high up here, you have notes that go above the treble clef, right? This is an A. How do I know? Because this F goes to a G, and then that G goes to A. So it has logical structure. There's a high B up here, high C up here, looks like that. It happens to be right here, okay? But it does go higher than that. It goes D, and it keeps going higher and higher and higher. You got 88 keys on the piano, so it can go way up with a lot of ledger lines, okay? So starting from the bottom, we got F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, goes to C, then it goes to D, then E right here, all right? So lines and spaces is how it's organized. So if I said line, space 2, treble clef, you need to count from here, 1, 2, and that note is going to be an F, right? So if you see in music in this space, that's an F. Space 3, space 4. So you just basically need to commit this to memory, okay? Then when you playing music, right? Let me go to another page so you can see what I do. Now we're going to apply what you just learned on that chart, right? As I look at this song here, right? This is Jingle Bells. I have a chart here. I have Jingle Bells. Let's blow it up a little bit so you can see a little better. See if we can expand Jingle Bells, right? So you can see the notes a little better. If you notice, right, and I'm reading music, my brain automatically goes, oh, that's a line note. Let me look here. Line 2, so that first note is a G. You look at this note here, it's a space note. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an E, right? So automatically, I know the first two notes is a G to E. Now, look how it's consecutive, so I can figure that next note out. That's a D. That's a C. Back to this same note right here, which is a G. This is also the same note, right? So if I was to play that measure, turn this jazz off, which I don't want to do really. Turn it off. And the rhythms are quarter notes and a dotted half note. Right? So right there, because I can read music, I'm playing. I see that this is a G, G, E, D, C, A. Then it goes A, F, E, D, B, right? This is a high note above F, right? Look on this chart here, this chart right here shows you where that note is. It's way up here. So these are G, G. This F is right there. F, D, E. So as you go through the homework, go through the Google Docs, it'll become automatic and you learn to play songs quicker. After that, we're going to learn rhythm. Rhythm tells me how long these pitches last, okay? If you notice, you have some rhythms that have a dot, some are beamed together, quarter note rhythm. So we're going to learn that next. So hopefully this helps you understand how to read your notes in the treble clef and the bass clef. Explain.